Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. We're getting close to some wonders. I could be a little bit more diligent and search for these. Probably should. I need to clear out both of these. Before I get the national park that I want here. Reason being, I don't think I can actually chop this once I place the park, although I could be wrong on that. Either way, it's just waiting for one turn. And that's okay. Yeah, with 7 seas, it's a little odd because this is certainly much more of a lake than it is a sea, but this is technically coast. Okay. So where else are we getting national parks? We've got a good spread of them down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5. But maybe get 6 if we get enough tile growth going on. This isn't a great candidate. I don't think Brisbane is. I'd actually like to start looking at some of the higher lands up here, perhaps. See ya, Hemlock. And then these can certainly be lumber mills. They don't hurt appeal, so a little production's fine. Same here, but not necessary. I'd like these woods to increase the appeal here, so that'll be fine. One city with Reina, too, right? Like, Reina making all these parks exceptionally good. And then we just need 12 more era score for another golden. That should be reasonable. So we still don't know where we're heading as far as where computers is, but we do know where radio is. And then, yeah, computers. Is computers atomic? I know I looked at this earlier. And it is atomic. Okay. No, you can't plant woods in volcanic, sadly. Otherwise, I would and increase the appeal of those parks further. Woods here, too, makes sense. Both of these are wanted. I guess I need that, and then you actually to come down here. First musician. Feel like the randomized tech tree forces you to tech harder? Yeah, I think getting a really solid base of culture and science when you're doing a randomized tech tree is kind of a must. Uh-oh. Still happening, huh? I'd like to get a builder here. Volcanic soil does not impact appeal, I don't think. What it can do is, like, obviously get rid of a woods or something that can kind of indirectly affect your appeal. All right, now we can grab this one. Tip!
Finally made it back to a stream.
It's good to have you here. How you doing? Thank you so much for the 9 months, and welcome on back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so got a park here now, which again, we should start to see good amenities. Do want to focus parks here, especially if we do wind up getting Golden Gate. So what does that look like? Just a park here. I'd like to finish Bolshoi first. I think it is that. I need so many more builders, though, still. All right, so this is 17 tourism. Not too bad. Muth, it's been nice having you here, buddy. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out, and I hope you have a great, great day. What? Are you kidding me? Bruh. Come on. Get off my lawn. Could certainly get a harbor here. I think that would be fine. I'm more interested in spamming out builders. Hey, Shaka. How you been, bud? How's life? Good to see you. Yeah, it's a pretty derpy city. I agree. All right. Well, I would really, really like to find Eiffel.
Chemists do not usually. NASA spent millions.
Okay, so no one's working on it. That's at least good. Sweet. So we can start spamming rock bands fairly soon. Our faith per turn's pretty bad. That's just lack of Earth Goddess. Heritage always makes sense. Yeah, ski resorts make sense too, especially if I'm still working on a lot of builders. I think I almost like professional sports first, then maybe cultural heritage for the policy card, and then maybe Cold War. The question is, do I want to switch? Do I want to find and switch into democracy? And I might. I'll take 2 turns for urbanization. Sounds about right, Peppermint. Pachikuti's the guy who sneaks into an already full elevator after the doors almost close, makes them reopen all the way, and then the elevator starts beeping as all the doors close again. Sounds about right. Hey, Abba. How you doing? It's good to see you. Just don't need the science. Well, that's not true. We might still need that science. JK, JK. Am I saving the gold for at the moment? Probably, I mean, I guess not this guy. We're going to miss some kind of wonder here. Good news is I think I finished Bolshoi first, so it'll be interesting to see what Scotland... Maybe I can do a wonder search. See if he's working on anything, because he's about to grab this. He's got spaceports coming, wow. He's not really working on a wonder, so he could just pop one out. That wouldn't be great. Well, for us. If some music. Yeah, I think I need to get to democracy just for more policy slots. Didn't get Forbidden City. We're not so close on winning the game that like we can just kind of close it out in our previous government here. He's going to yell at me for my military presence soon. Aww. Can't plant woods here. So, some sort of resource. That makes me sad. All right, so final tourism here is 20. Not too bad. Do I not own the tile? Oh, I don't own the tile. Cannot see. I figured there was a resource there. I still broke it. They fixed the resource bug? Oh, really? Oh, good. I didn't know that. Okay, good. I'm just a numpty, and I didn't notice that we didn't own the tile. Lol.
What I like about
If we could just hold this through the era, I'll be very happy. His science is getting a little out of hand. 381 science for him. That is fairly impressive. RIP democracy. So it's one of these ones. We did a cultural alliance with Arabia. That's a fine one. That was Pog. It showed us where it showed us the way. Showed us the way to steal. That's good. Not that there were a whole lot of ways left. It's fine. Guess I don't need the science. Give me this instead. Oh, and I do allies with the others. Meh. 'Cause I'm lazy. It's not the worst park in the world. All right. I'll find democracy, I guess. I could also just buy the sewers. Maybe we'll do that. It's all my money. For a Eureka? Never mind. Although it saves us time, theoretically. Maybe we'll find it in a minute. We have some niter mines up here now. I just want to get out of this era. We only need 3 more era score for a heroic. Our second heroic of the game, I believe. How's Victoria generating so much tourism? Actually, let's see if we can buy some great works. Probably not relics. They generally don't want to sell those. She has a lot of relics. She must be using relics of the void. I guess not, though, huh? Yeah, she did go Wonder Crazy early. That's a big part of it. It's fine. Let's re-up our trades. Let's start at the top. Let's start at the bottom. With the people who like us. We know you don't want that. We know you don't want that. We know you don't want that. So you just want turtles. Could have done the borders trade first. Oops. All right. He actually wants all of ours. So nothing here. Maybe this. Okay, that works. Bobby Bronco. Hey, buddy. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Welcome on back. What's happening? Thank you. Thank you.
Hello there, TGMHI, TGMHI, TGMHI.
Thank you so much for the ongoing support. How you doing? It's good to see you. Let's do this. Let's do this. Nope. This?
No.
Whoa. Don't need to be so condescending.
No.
Niter. She probably wants. CK3 got the best of you lately? Nice. I know a lot of people are enjoying it. A lot of people have asked about it. I just don't see myself getting super into it anytime particularly soon. But I'm glad people are enjoying it, and it sounds like it's been a great game. All right. Helps our gold per turn. It's got tunnels everywhere. Lol. What's this? Maybe that's what we need to use this for? Am I hyped for the Georgia buff? She's only changing in the one game mode, right? So it's not like she's really getting a buff. How much do I need this? I think I'd prefer Eiffel. So we've got plenty of spots for great works. That's not our issue.
Ballet is a universe of the imagination. A world without race. If winning isn't everything, the release of atom power.
So we randomly got professional sports, which we were heading towards anyways. There's fascism, there's democracy. So we got program 2. Okay, so this is the route we wanted to go. Yeah, I think so too, Abba. I think it's a little too close for us to risk it. All right, so let's go grab democracy, just for the more policy slots that we're going to earn. Broadway can go there, huh? Has to be flatland, though, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Quixotic is pretty funny. It's 31 turns, and it's 1,400 production. Yeah, no. Not going to try for that. I think we'll get our building, grab our intelligence agency. 10 envoys. Look who's happy now. Oh, not us. I always get the intelligence agency. Any reason to get the others? No. There's a time and a place for all of them. I actually like the Grandmaster's Chapel. It's gotten a recent buff of 5 faith per turn, which is decent depending on when you get it in the game. This certainly has its uses both in a warmonger type of a game, or just kind of as a neat defensive trick in case you're faith heavy and military light. Foreign Ministry, on the other hand, is fairly unpickable. Like 3 diplomatic favor for turn is the new add to this recently. But leveraging city states isn't really something you want to do mid game. Like you're losing out on, or you run the risk of just completely like paying 1,000 gold to levy, and then next turn having that entire levy be useless. So it's just way too big of a risk for what you get on the Foreign Ministry. 4 combat strength is certainly nice, but again, just the risk factor of this makes it. I don't think I've ever picked this one. I don't think I've ever picked the Foreign Ministry at all. So I'm also not a mid-game warrior in a lot of situations, so maybe it's that. But there's a time and a place for both the Grandmaster's Chapel and the Intelligence Agency, I think. Those are both good. What did we just obsolete? I don't know, but we need builders. Oh, it was ideology, so it's the campus? Oh, no, Theater Square. Which I think I want. No, there it is. That's the one we want. We want the adjacencies, not the buildings. We don't have enough buildings yet. So this is fine until we hit democracy, and then we'll switch back out. Yeah. By 2. Not really a great person I'm looking for. Go over here. Go over here. You don't need to be in that lake. You don't need to remind us that we made a lake harbor. In terms of for a new era, a lot still. Too many. I don't want to. I want to chop this stone if we're going to do it. Still no seaside resort for Damascus? Oh, yeah, we have it now, don't we? Boop. And then we're over on era score. Probably the last time we have to really worry about it. Yeah, they're still losing loyalty. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So we added a population in the area that was only worth 0.2 per turn. Yeah, the unit could help, actually. The garrisoned unit. So what is this worth now? Only 2? Sad. What do you do? Nothing. Nothing that we want, sadly. Let's go ahead and grab this. Avdank. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. And amenity. Weird that it got that censored. I could harvest these sheep. That might work. I don't know why. It's really weird to me. I don't know, Geek Trainer. I don't know why I did that. It was weird. 1.2 now, so we have a couple turns. Maybe we can make it happen. Just harvest that sheep. Might solve the whole problem. Hey, we can get a bunch of ski resorts. I know, right, Mayra? That's my one issue is the vampires. It's very hard to get them to join up. How have you been? Good to see you, Mayra. He's legit going to space, huh?
My man.
He's like on his way to space. GG Hope, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. These need Eiffel, I guess. Sad. Always awesome to see someone who's playing Civ 6 just about every day. I try to, GG Hope. I've been streaming this game for many years now. And welcome in. It's good to have you here. Yeah, Civ 6 is kind of our jam, so if it's your jam too, I think you might be in the right spot. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And Bonsai as well. Thank you very much. Thank you for the support. Thanks for the follows. Christo, very good for us, but this Eiffel's really where it's at. So we've got... Don't know what this Eureka is. I could have gotten the Niter Mine. You're very welcome, Bonsai. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. just builders. Lame. Oh, maybe we'll get a city. I went from very disappointed about this to like, oh, it's actually fine. It's a real roller coaster we went on together there for a second. Yo, Vlad. Sure, we can send him aid. Have some aids. Vlad, thank you so much.
He lives. Therefore, he deserves my love. Glad to see you, GM. Less than 3.
Undeserving, to be sure. But thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for the tier 2. Welcome back for 31 months. Thank you so much, Vlad. Thanks for being here. Good to have you. Cash rules. Thanks for the follow. Sounds good, Bonsai. Lurk to your heart's content. We even have an emote for you. Cool, that passed. That's fine. My suzerain. How much does it take to Suze Preslov? Too much. Too much. That's too much, man. Man, he is like on his way. That's scary. It's a bit on the scary side. Pop 11. No, did he settle another city? How did we go? How did we go from positive or like minus 1.8 to now minus 4? No. That's not great.
My man.
How did that happen? Oh, just starvation is the minus 4? That kind of makes sense. Lame. It was never my city. Let's be honest, so we don't have to feel too bad about it. Willie, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. That makes me sad. Starting to think about a park up here. Somewhere like that. I have 8 turns on the era. Ugh. It's so tempting just to let it go. But it's so we're so close to keeping it. We're gonna go from dark into heroic. We might be able to retake it, but it's just like we could maybe void it down. I don't know. We should spend this faith. Man. It feels so bad. I don't think loyalty policies let us save it long enough. I'd be willing to run them. I don't think there's really anything I can get, though. I can get 2. And then maybe garrison. We only have to run this for a couple turns. that much more time. Just give me a little more time. This is so silly. There goes Pachacuti getting the Hermitage.
It has been demonstrated that
All right, 4 turns. Can you survive 4 turns, little Damascus? It's on the up and up. It's rising. Glorious. Glorious. Down to 3.9. I live a weird life. Live a weird, weird life. Hey, that's something we're interested in. 25% flat boost to our tourism. I'm interested. I'm interested. Tell me more, game. Hey, let's look at some theming. I really doubt there's much. We have like maybe some partial sculpture. And that's probably going to be it. Just realized the colors are odd. Is this a mod? No, we're just running the skins. You can run alternate skins. So we're playing white and orange. We're playing Dreamsicle Creamsicle Australia. John Curtin as if he were a Flintstones push pop. How close are we to this? 10 turns. I'm not obviously building power plants, so 10 turns. We have 10 turns to do something. And then we want to start the wonder. So what do we want with 10 turns? I think a builder seems pretty perfect. Speaking of... That's a nice one. 6 tourism there. This is a nice one too. We should grab that.
as soon as you trust yourself.
What are you guys' like favorite hot summer dessert treats from being a kid? Speaking of Flintstones push-up pops, because those were good. I weirdly loved like the freezy ices, like the stupid plastic like tube of sugar water that gets frozen. Those are delicious. I feel old for getting the push pop reference. Oh, now I feel old. Are they getting a park? Yeah, they should eventually get a park. We should be spending this faith. Snowballs. Do push-up pops or push pops not exist anymore? I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time in that part of the grocery store. Slushies from a convenience store? Yeah, those are always good. Those are always really good. The like 7-Eleven, or if for those of you who are familiar with the Chicagoland area, it used to be called White Hen. They would have Coke and they would have cherry, and you just mixed them and it was the best. Just have a cherry Coke freezy. Yum. Nice, GG Hope. That's awesome. 2 governor titles here. I don't know that I need them. Super nice seaside resort. Let's get that one too. What am I doing with the spy? Has anyone earned great people? She has so many relics. That's where she's getting all of her tourism, by the way. Yeah, not much going on there. Disrupt Scotland. It wouldn't be bad to grab a promotion. I don't think he's actually finished any of his spaceports. We just see that they're going up. It's almost turned 200 here. Yeah, maybe we just go for a quick set siphon funds. Maybe here in Roxbox. Nope. Yes. All right, 6 turns on the era. Take that, loyalty. Thank you, Thalia. Maybe save our butt again this time.
The human race is a monotonous.
All right, we're about to switch into suffrage, which means I need to spend all of this faith. So we get a couple more naturalists. All right. I know, right? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. All right, wrapping this up, getting close. Got some nice break points, some nice seaside resorts. This Cristo getting that much more appealing. Speaking of appeal, getting close to Eiffel. So I don't have spots for these parks quite yet. We need a little bit more builder work before they're a thing. This is a decent park eventually. We want to keep an eye on this as well. Oh, whoopsie. Did you settle a city in a spot you shouldn't have? Make that seaside resort a little bit better too. So eventually we'll have parks. One, two. Okay, so we're missing trade routes. We need one to here. Too bad Preslov can't use their settler. Yeah, no joke. No joke. Oh, that's theoretically a park. It's not a very good one, though. I'm going to be a little bit picky on these. We don't have a ton of faith per turn, so I don't want to go crazy on bad parks. Check Scotland. You thought you saw satellites? Yep. He's working on it. He is indeed working on it. We're just content across the board.
Why is a woman to be...
All right, so turn 202 suffrage. We will switch into democracy and finish out this era. We've got some alliances to make, some loyalty. I would imagine that's about to get real nasty if we don't re-up this cultural alliance. It's really awkward because I'd prefer not to re-up that cultural alliance, to perhaps flip the narrative here. We're gonna go. I mean, he's in a Dark Age too, but we're gonna go from our Dark Age to a Golden. So that's kind of interesting. But anyways, if you've been watching over on the YouTubes, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.